Heute reagiere ich auf das Video I built this epic Star Wars battle in Minecraft von TomOnMars. Viel Spaß!
Over the past year, I've been perfecting the craft of recreating Star Wars in Minecraft.
Das sieht
My
alles
designs have gotten
sehr
bigger
cool
and
aus.
longer and wider, and Architans, Acclamator, Venator, and then I accidentally recreated the entire Battle of
Da
Geonosis.
reacten wir übrigens auch noch drauf.
So in this video, I'm somehow raising the bar once more. We're tackling the incredible Battle of Kashyyyk. Why do I do this to myself? Let's start with the outline of the shore across this very mediocre
Sowas finde ich immer
2000 square
episch.
area. I'm using the
So
Archeon
Minecraft
plugin's loft feature,
Videos.
the same tool I've used previously to make the sloping hulls of my larger ships. Just this time, the points I'm selecting are a lot more irregular.
Warte, ich mache nochmal
Fixed up these rough shapes
kurz Untertitel an.
using the Smooth tool from Axiom, a fancy building mod that basically turns creative mode.
Stimmt, ich glaube,
into
das kenne ich,
software.
dieses Tool, wo es so ein
Shout out to
bisschen
the engineering
abgeflacht
students
wird
watching. I
dadurch.
promise I'm not trying to traumatize you. From the shoreline, I built up a river channel using Axiom's elevation tool.
Okay, er hat
Leveled
also so
down the
einen
riverbed using the slope tool.
Fluss.
Built up its banks using the weld feature.
Er hat so einen Fluss entlang der Küste gebaut.
I've loosely divided the Battle of Kashyyyk into 3 components. Terrain, which we're working on now. Trees, especially the towering Rosha megatrees. And vehicles for both the Republic and CIS.
Ja, das ist
Let's get some
eine gute
mountains going
Unterteilung.
in the background. I used the elevation tool with some rather intense parameters. They looked way too smooth at first, so I used an easy edit surface command to rockify each peak via noise wizardry. Utilizing my omnidirectional gradient wheel, I cooked up a project-wide palette that transitions all the way from the seafloor to the mountains.
Also das hat er
I
genutzt,
then
die
applied the
Blöcke,
latter
glaube
section
ich.
to the cliffs using a very simple looking easy edits texture command, the same technique used for Geonosis. I felt that the mountains were missing some vegetation when compared to the reference, so I tried out the easy edits surface shape scatterer. Imagine you have 2 nice balls and you want to put spikes on them for fun, I don't know. This command lets you completely customize the placement of a specified shape, using just a few flags, including size, density, and angle.
Also ich kenne mich mit den
If you don't know
Commands
how to
leider
play
nicht so aus,
spikes,
aber
it can be polygons,
cool, dass es
these
das gibt.
shapes, onions apparently, or anything that you can define.
Sieht
using
sehr
expressions.
strong aus, finde ich.
In this way, you save hours.
Alter, ey. Sieht das krass aus, Junge.
And I genuinely mean hours. To meticulously
15
define a
Stunden.
perfect command.
Das ist krass,
I
aber
got
macht
way
Sinn,
too
ja.
technical there, but evidently I love it. And if you're just here for the visuals, I think we can agree that the mountains turn
I
out
love
pretty
it too.
You're
Sieht
thinking
wirklich
what
cool
I'm
aus.
thinking, right? There's just enough space there for a one-to-one editor.
Und der Venator sieht auch richtig cool
texturing
aus.
of my design using the new tough blocks, making the coloration more similar to the Lego set. Please sponsor me, Lego. I can't afford that as a student, but I want it. And I'll quickly introduce some returning staples of the channel. My classic Republic gunship
Aber
design.
das Republic
with
Gunship
Juggernaut,
Design sieht auch richtig
updated
cool
with a new
aus.
front section
Und der
and
Juggernaut
more
sieht auch
accurate
strong aus.
Referring back to my palette, I've textured the seafloor from sand to clay, covered up any awkward gaps
Ja,
with
und da
small
geht's so
stones,
Richtung
then brushed in
Küste,
some larger
ja.
rocks. Then I actually gave the sea some water, quite essential, and added a noise pattern of kelp and seagrass.
Das
as
sieht
detail.
sehr cool aus.
On the beach, I continued the
episch.
gradient from sand to moss, then textured the riverbed, and built up its water following the existing slope. To detail the grassland, I brushed in some Perlin noise, before adding pockets of marsh for some future swampy areas.
Alter, sieht das geil aus.
I think the scene is already shaping up really well.
Ja.
The droid invasion comes from the sea, so let's design some vehicles there, starting with the snail tank. I mean the N99 Persuader class droid enforcer. I love this guy's lantern eyes. They're funky, but
Aber
they
die,
work well.
das sieht wirklich gut
Dominating the
getroffen aus,
sky
finde
will
ich.
have the droid gunships.
Die sind
This
auch
design
cool, das
turned out
stimmt.
to be incredibly intricate, and I'm very happy with it. The head shaping always reminds me of a mosquito though, which is rather terrifying. Inspired by this Lego set, we have my design for a battle droid troop carrier. Nothing crazy here, but I did have a go at using armor stands to represent the B1s. And last but
Wusste
not
gar nicht, dass
least,
die in der
we have
Schlacht
my
vorkommen.
slightly upscaled dwarf spider droid that I use for Geonosis. We're gonna need a lot more than just one of each of these though.
Bin
I
gespannt,
thought
wie
I'd
es
save you
insgesamt
some
dann
tree
aussieht,
building tips for you
wenn
guys.
die ganze Armee
Make
steht.
sure to use a reference
Aber
so that you don't have to go
die
outside.
Bäume sehen auch schon sehr cool
Take
aus.
advantage of shaping blocks like fence gates, trapdoors, stairs, and walls, and
Das
ensure
ist sehr
they
gut
match
zu
up by
Prinzip.
color. Don't worry about matching materials. Have your branches come out in every direction so that your tree looks good from all angles. Add leaves at the tip of each branch, leaving lots of adjacent air gaps to quickly build up volume. Texture your leaves as if sunlight is hitting them from the top. And
Sieht cool
detail
aus.
with fences, buttons, hanging roots, mushrooms, stained glass, candles, and potted plants. I
Bin mal
ended up
gespannt, wie
with about
viel
12 tree
Bauzeit er
designs of
dafür hat
various
dann.
morphologies, including some baby trees that basically just take advantage of the fact that walls and fences don't connect in order to get some distinguishable
Aber es ist sehr
branches.
praktisch, wenn man 12 hat und
These
die dann
designs
die
were
ganze Zeit
inspired by my
copy-paste.
fellow bakery creator Cifro and his tutorial. If only I could thank him in person. He's behind me, isn't he?
Hey Tom, these trees look great,
Why, thank you.
but this is a TomOnMars video, right?
Yeah.
So blow their minds.
You're right. Say you've got 360 blocks of height to work with. First layer twisting splines to build up the
Das sieht
mega
auch
tree's
richtig
trunk
strong aus.
before
So,
establishing
warte mal. Ehe wir weitermachen, muss ich nochmal gucken. Habe ich ein Like da gelassen? Ja, oder? Okay, gut. Wenn nicht, der ist ehrenlos.
the largest branches and blocking in some texture.
Generell checkt das auch
Then
gerne mal
assemble
aus. Ich verlinke es
brushlet assets covering all
immer in der
angles,
Beschreibung.
Smooth, texture, and save them as axiom blueprints for easy placement
Das stimmt,
visualization.
das passt, ja.
Absolutely cram the branches with said assets, then place a flat hollow boulder or two on the tip of each one.
Junge, sieht
Remember
das
my
geil
goals?
aus.
Use that same scattering technique, but with diagonal curled shapes for the leaves,
Ja, das passt
then
sehr
texture
gut.
for sunlight. Repeat the entire process 3 more times for other roches of different heights. Then take a second to evaluate your life choices up to this moment. Now copy, flip, and paste each tree to complete a canopy.
Das
I
sieht
may
sehr
be
cool
biased,
aus.
but these are some of the best megatrees I've ever seen in this game, and they've definitely benefited from a solid, repeatable process.
Das stimmt.
I am, however, never getting that time back.
70 Stunden, okay.
While we're up in the trees,
Krass,
we
ey.
have 2 Wookiee vehicles to introduce. First, the Jet Catamaran.
Ja, stimmt.
Basically a repurposed fishing vessel, meaning it was fast but lacked weaponry. Second, the Ornithopter, a smaller twin-seated scout craft fitted with a rear-mounted laser cannon. Next up, an interesting
Warum
debate.
leckt es so?
I put landing gear on my
Na gut,
Venator,
ich guck
but
gleich
it's
mal, was
not
mit meinem
exactly
Internet
canon.
los ist.
You see, there's a good argument that this Venator is just beached or floating, and the only time we really see Venators landed is in launch bays.
Ja, das stimmt.
The problem I faced was that I couldn't angle my pre-constructed Minecraft Venator to be beached, and I didn't like the idea of it floating, especially if the ramp was going to be down. Additionally, if you go out of bounds on the Battlefront 2 map, you can find hidden landing gear designs, which are what I
Okay.
ended up using as inspiration. But again, that's not really canon. So let me know what you think in the comments, or on my Discord.
Ja, also ich kann verstehen, was er meint. Die landen da ja auch nicht wirklich, das stimmt, die stehen da eigentlich nur, die Venatoren. Die haben keine Landefüße, die landen ja immer nur, also ist halt so. Aber finde ich nicht schlimm für das Design. Finde ich, sieht auch sehr cool aus. Also passt eigentlich besser, als wenn es da einfach nur so
These trees
steht.
look great, but they're kinda naked. To cover them up, I began work on some Wookiee structures, starting with this large acorn-resembling abode. Building circular assets seems tough, but I took advantage of the symmetry to speed up the process. The palette included dark and light browns to match the
Passt
rotated
gut.
trunks, with contrasting signs
Ja.
to highlight the shaping. Next up, I designed a lookout station, keeping to the same theme, smoothing out the shapes with walls and glass panes, and utilizing a nice wood
Tut mir
gradient.
leid, dass es gerade so laggt. Ich weiß nicht, was mit meinem
Then I
Internet
built
los ist.
another balconied lookout structure at a slightly smaller scale, but with the same attention to detail. The mega trees were covered in these platforms that kind of resemble flat-topped mushrooms. This
Okay, sorry, ich muss einmal kurz gucken, was jetzt mit meinem Internet hier los ist. Na gut, wir probieren es nochmal.
platform could hold a Republic gunship, with the smaller one being more decorational. I also designed a medium-sized
Lag
platform
das so,
that could
hä?
be stacked together to create piers.
Das ist ein bisschen nervig.
Other important details included these industrial sci-fi pieces of equipment, as well as aerials for the upper branches. I completed the asset pack by
90
adding some
Stunden,
colored
okay.
variants of the platforms and huts,
Hm.
and giving the
Sieht
house
aber
from the
genauso aus wie im
beginning a
Film,
full
finde ich.
interior.
Yo, Tom.
Hey, Rail.
Welcome to your
Hm.
house viewing.
Oh,
We got a cute seating area, a nice modern stove,
okay.
a
Und
shrine,
er möchte damit
a
seinen,
comfortable bed.
seinen Helfern auch nochmal ein bisschen Props
And here's
geben.
where you can store the severed
Finde
heads
ich
of
korrekt von
your
ihm.
enemies.
Ey, was ist denn da los gerade mit meinem Internet? Sorry, Leute.
Oh,
Das
and its bills included.
tut mir echt leid.
This one's not for me, but thanks for the tour. The main tree needed some custom work for the command
Hm.
center and its surrounding
Warum
details, but
fängt
after
sich das
that,
denn
it was
nicht?
time
Okay, wartet. Ich muss nur mal gucken, ob ich
to
vielleicht...
put those assets to use.
Nein, stopp.
These door designs,
Stopp.
ring
Eine
surrounding
Sekunde,
pier
bitte.
platforms, and
Ich
field
versuche das nochmal
pipes
kurz
for parked
hinzukriegen und
vehicles.
dann einmal kurz
That's
deaktivieren und dann
one
wieder
giant tree down,
aktivieren.
7 to go. All of my vehicles
Stimmt, das
are
kenne ich auch noch,
available
ja.
on my Patreon. From this project that includes the trees, assets, and the battle scene itself. Available in the shop or through membership. But
Das ist
that's
cool,
just
dass er das auch verlinkt,
scratching the
ja.
surface of what I have to offer, including a whole bunch of 3 downloads. Thank you so much to my current patrons. With your continued support, I could feasibly
Sieht so
switch
cool aus, ja.
The canopy looks simply amazing now. Hopefully these Megatree recreations would make our favorite Wookiees proud.
Hm.
While not appearing in episode 3, the Confederacy's multi-troop transport can be seen on the
110
Fast
Stunden,
Forces
ey.
map.
Das ist krass.
And since I like the vehicle's design and function,
Ja, stimmt, die MTTs kamen nicht vor.
on the Republic side,
Aber
it
cool,
was
dass er sie
just
trotzdem
missing some
einbaut.
smaller vehicles. First, the all-terrain attack pod.
Sieht sehr gut
Nicknamed
aus.
Sniper Tank
Passt sehr
for
gut,
its
finde ich.
long-range capabilities, allowing
Na,
us
es
to
laggt die
support
ganze Zeit.
infantry from the back.
Stimmt, AT-APs auch noch, ja.
The all-terrain recon transport, which I think came out really
Sieht cool
well for
aus.
such a small scale. And finally, the infantry support platform, also known as the Swamp Speed.
Ja, das stimmt, das sieht auch sehr gut aus.
To navigate Kashyyik's denser terrain. And speaking of dense terrain, it
Stimmt,
was
Swamp
similar
Speeder
to
ja auch,
the
da habe ich gar nicht
based
dran
on
gedacht.
smaller tree designs from before. Around the designated swamp areas, I have focused on placing mangrove trees. And for the rest, I made a conscious effort to position them
Junge,
so
sieht das
dark
cool aus, wenn man die alle so copy da
as
rein
if the
pastet.
trees were casting
Das sieht
shadows.
so strong aus.
Above the grass and moss blocks, I used a different noise pattern of short
Das
grass
gefällt mir sehr gut.
and above the lighter blocks, I brushed in a cellular noise pattern of leaves to create bushes. And just like that, the whole scene was suddenly full of life. To juxtapose that,
Sieht sehr
I
gut
needed
aus.
some depth. So I began work on the defenses for the
Krass,
local
ey.
battle.
Ja, das stimmt. Das ist,
Then I placed the 8 turbo tanks deployed from the Venatus side hangar.
da habe ich mich aber auch schon
Smaller
drauf
Republic
gefreut.
vehicles across the beachfront.
Alter, sieht das krass aus mit den Juggernaut und den ganzen anderen republikanischen Fahrzeugen.
With numerous droid gunships providing support from the air.
Hm.
To counter them, I pasted
Das sieht auch
Crash
richtig cool aus.
and our beloved Republic warships. And that completed this rather small, not at all time-consuming
Ja,
project.
das sieht sehr cool
Let's
aus.
turn up the music.
Das ist krass. 125 Stunden. Das ist krass. Und jetzt nochmal ein epischer Recap. Holy shit. Das ist strong. Das sieht sehr cool aus. Gefällt mir gut. Alter, ja. Das ist cool.
If you think I did a decent job, subscribe.
Sehr cool. Cooles Video, hat mir sehr gut gefallen und es sieht einfach nur episch aus. Aber ich finde, bei dem Shot können wir es hier doch lassen. Ja, ich hoffe, es hat euch auch gefallen. Und ja, ich bin mal gespannt, ob wir, auf was wir als nächstes von ihm vielleicht noch reacten können.